Alright, I'm back with another one. Um, if you can tell, Sins of the Violin. So this is for my students and for anybody that is more advanced in their technical and musical skills. This is a notes exercise, especially that's supposed to be for speed and for building speed. A lot of times, especially if we have really fast runs that we're playing, a lot of stuff in the middle kind of gets lost, and it's like, for example, this one that I'm going to be playing for you guys, that's an arpeggio. It's supposed to go from a low G and go at the very end, which is supposed to mimic something else in the piece, or a similar motif in the piece like earlier. Now there's a whole bunch of notes in between there, the beginning and the end of that little run. So the way that I would practice this, one of the ways I practice this is we could do rhythms where we're doing just like dotted eighth or dotted 16th notes and 16th note. So like this is way down tempo, just incredibly down tempo. So this is just an idea. So like this. So dotted eighth, 16th note. Or you could flip it around, dotted or 16th note, dotted eighth. And make it cleaner. Make sure that when you're doing this, however, that you are starting on the beat, and that you start with the dotted eighth, dotted eighth, 16th idea, or I guess dotted six, or yeah, dotted 16th and 32nd, whatever it is at this tempo. You're taking that idea first, and then moving to the reverse. Don't start with the 16th note because that will throw you off a little bit with the impulse. So we want always to have this very clear impulse on the primary beat, on the downbeat. So let's say you've done those two and you're like, okay, I still can't play it even, it still sounds fluffy. You can do different rhythms like this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm looking at the wrong one. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 notes total. So you can group them in fours. So I would play all the notes are. Right, so I would play hold up, hold first one, 3 fast, long fast. I'm messing up, but hopefully that makes sense. That's not one that I usually resort to because I usually don't have to get to that, but it is a very important practice method and something I probably should implement in my practicing also. And then you can flip it around, 3 short, 1 fast, or 3 short, 1 long. And then another one that I really, really like is, I guess almost like splicing or doing note by note, but in tempo. That's the important part for this. So we're just going to add every time we play this every beat. We're going to get at least a full beat in between so we can reset. And we're just going to add a note each time. So it's going to sound like this. Oops, and I messed up. But you get the idea that every time we're adding a note. That might be why. I think it's 6. I can't see because it's internet cleft. But again, it's going to sound like this. Oh, let's get a good start though. Always get a good start. And I'm leaving these videos unedited, as I said before, primarily because I don't know how to edit videos at this point. It's not an excuse, it's just reality of where we're at right now. And where I'm at personally in my development. But also because I want it to be very transparent with my students and with anybody that watches this, in that music is a very vulnerable place to be. Um, and a lot of times we like to polish and make sure that like everything is as pretty and artistically done as possible. But to get to artsy, you have to get through some of the ugly stuff we have to get through before we can actually make art. So let's get through the rough stuff, and then eventually we're gonna get to art. But obviously being mindful and um, the end product, the beauty in mind always. So that's why I'm moving this in. In case you guys are wondering, why is he just like letting this go? Partially because art, partially because my lack of knowledge. So there we go. Honesty, vulnerability. So again, so that's the whole run. It's 6 tones. Cool. But that is the full run. So then I'll play. It's weird, but that is the full run. And then I'll put that in context. Um, let's see. I'm gonna back it up a little bit. Let's see if I can play it. Whole thing. Oops. Excuse my bassoon. I'm gonna pick up that same spot. So that's that whole little section. I will continue working on this, as we all should continue working on all the pieces we play. And again, use that as a way to learn some faster stuff. Like I said, this is more of an advanced technical thing that is going to take time. And they're little mind tricks we can play on ourselves to get ourselves to actually play things accurately. So take that with what you will. I use that pretty often when I'm practicing. I use that for scales also, to make sure my scales are nice and even. I use them for pieces, obviously. So yeah, that is another method you can use. If you have any questions, feel free to get in contact with me. If something doesn't make sense or if you're like, that's dumb, please let me know, and I will try to re-explain it or do better. Until next time, see you later.